What is up, guys? Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's as pumped as I am. Let me get this audio situated. I'm glad you all noticed me and called me by my correct name. Notice that I am, in fact, in full Codemaster. The full persona is on tonight. It's very serious. Man, this song's good. Saying because of Daft Punk. I thought you were talking about my own voice. How's this? Alright. Goofed around long enough. What's up, guys? Good to see you all. Dude, all joking aside, it is so hard to see in those things. Hope you're doing well. Good to see we got, looks like a full chat. Happy to be doing more gameplay. I know that usually brings a larger crowd, which is always fun. Happy to give the people what they want, but it should be exciting. Continuing our series in Chaotic Recode, where Baker and I are playing only using the cards that we pulled, which has been a lot of fun. So stoked as always for that, and like I keep saying, I'm thankful that you guys are here. Going to be a fun night. As per usual, it always takes me a second to get my head on straight and get these windows set up just to make sure it's up and running well. But yeah, good to see you all. Boom Boy, good to see you. Codemaster Krellin, we got the official Krellin in chat. Sarah Toby, Will, Money Dynamic, Marco. Who else we got? Andrew Grace, as always. Expecting the usual bouncing berries comment. Will, Mike Gem. Dang, you got some dancing memes in chat, some dancing emojis. Money Dynamic says, so hyped to get 13 packs of Chaotic OP Tournament. 5 more on the way, which is awesome. Yeah, some guy started selling those recently on eBay again for a little below market. I don't think he knew what market price was, because he started selling them for like $5 a piece, and then he's slowly been upping it. And I got a handful for, I think I bought 10 packs for around $6 a piece. So I was pumped about that, because typically market is like $10 for those, or at least it has been in the past. So that's been pretty sweet. But yeah, pumped you guys are here. Hope you're having a good week. My week has been pretty standard. Can't complain. You guys know how I was joking around and I did that cereal tier list a couple streams ago? Well, it got me thinking about how much I missed Waffle Crisp, which is my favorite cereal. For those of you who don't know what Waffle Crisp is, it was utterly life-changing, and they discontinued it in 2018. So I was super bummed about that. And like, this probably means I have a problem to some degree, but I have two dreams about finding discontinued products on store shelves. I will continually have these dreams. Anytime I'm in a dream and I'm in any kind of store like Walmart or Target or some sort of larger store like that, it has been ingrained in my brain. In my dream, I will think, let me go check the trading cards because I know Chaotic's about to come back, which again, probably means I have some level of a problem if I'm thinking about it that much. But in my dream all the time, I'll go and I'll find like, they'll just have like an overstock of booster boxes that they randomly put out that they forgot they had in the past 15 years. I have those dreams quite often. I kid you not, I will have dreams where I go to the cereal aisle and I look and I find that they have brought back Waffle Crisp, and probably because both of those are from my childhood and they have like deep nostalgia, right? But I have both of those dreams. I kid you not, the other day I get online and I'm like, how can I buy an old box of Waffle Crisp? Like, how old could it really be, right? It's mostly sugar. Would it really expire? So I looked that up. Come to find out, they re-released Waffle Crisp. They brought it back. They beat Chaotic to the punch. So that was Monday, and I went straight to the grocery store that had it because only certain stores had it. I went there, and sure enough, Waffle Crisp sitting right on the shelf. I kid you not, again, I recognize this is weird, but I kid you not, I could smell it through the box, and it was like just a wave of childhood nostalgia. And if you haven't had Waffle Crisp, go get it, because I'm guessing they're trying to make it taste like waffles, although it is nothing like waffles. I seriously sat there and read the ingredients and thought to myself, I've never tasted anything on earth like this. Like, I don't know what could possibly be in the ingredients to create this, because it's like, again, probably my view of it is probably very rosy colored, rosy tinted, because it's all like from my childhood, but it tastes like nothing else I've ever had. It's fantastic. And that's my full endorsement. So you come here for my opinions. I know none of you do, but if you are looking for my food opinions, go tonight or tomorrow, go get yourself a bowl of Waffle Crisp. How about this? Next stream I have, everyone better have their own bowl. I'm going to have a bowl and we're going to sit around and we're going to eat some Waffle Crisp and we'll share our experience together, okay? That's the benefit of being live, right? Our eyes will be opened to the magical world of Waffle Crisp. Baker, I'm glad you asked. You go to Food Lion if you're in the United States. That is a grocery store I don't typically go to, but I saw that they had Waffle Crisp, so I went there. And it was fantastic. Do they taste the exact same? I'm assuming you're saying as how they used to back in the day. I was very skeptical. I was worried that they wouldn't taste the exact same, right? Like, imagine if Chaotic comes back and it's not the same. That'd be a huge bummer. Yes, it smells and tastes the exact same, but I couldn't figure out, did they make them smaller or have I grown bigger since the last time I had them? Because I swear the actual cereal units, let me show you. I'll be right back. The actual units, I swear, are smaller, and I don't know. Man, it smells crazy. You tell me if you remember what Waffle Crisp used to be like. Something tells me like they used to be like 1.5 times bigger. But regardless, I'm stocked up. I'm about to go. Yeah, I thought about buying like 10 boxes, but I just got one for now. How do your niche interests get even more niche? Yeah, Baker knows me. What were we talking about the other day, Baker, where you asked me a question about like what I would choose, and you were like, of course you would choose the most niche answer. Just a Hufflepuff kind of guy, you know? Well, Money Dynamic, go get yourself a box. It'll change your life. Just go to the store. If you don't believe me, just sniff it through the cardboard and you'll be convinced. It's unbelievable. Yeah, that's all I had to say about that. But it's been a good week because I got Waffle Crisp back. So half of my childhood has returned. Now we're just waiting on Chaotic. But yeah, we got some announcement type things, and then some TCG news that I think is pretty interesting and exciting. And then we'll get into the gameplay. So that should be fun. For those of you who don't know, this is the second week of our gameplay, or our second episode, where we're going through every set of Chaotic. We opened 24 packs, which is the standard like booster box size quantity. My friend Baker in chat gets half the packs. Those cards are designated to him. I get half the cards as well. And then we build decks only using the cards that we pulled. And then we play online with those cards, slowly adding to our pool of cards that we're able to use. So we can use the cards that we got from Dawn of Param. Then we opened the second set as well, and now we can use those cards as well. And there are big stakes at hand, which I'll describe once we get closer to the gameplay. But yeah, let me blow this up. Quick self promo for those of you who don't know. I have a membership available for those that want to join and become Codemasters. If you go, it's not available on the web version of YouTube, but if you go on desktop, you see this little join button. It won't tell me that because I'm not logged in right now, but if you are logged in and you click it, it'll play a short little video from me telling you what all you get. But part of the main offer is that Brian Gannon, the owner of Chaotic, I'm connected with him and we kind of help each other out. So he agreed to help me do a series where the Codemasters, people who are members of this channel, can ask him questions about Chaotic's past, Chaotic's history, and then he will answer those questions. And once a month, I make a video talking about his answers and sort of giving my take on it as well. So the first one of those just came out, which was really exciting for me to talk about Chaotic's history. Lots of cool things like... what all did we talk about? I'm gonna butcher it and forget. We talked about like where Chaotic is, like this actual island. We talked about if that was actually in Param or where in the world that was. We talked about who created Chaotic, what the Codemaster's role is. We talked about Shadow Warriors and his thoughts on that video game. We talked about his take on what it was like to create a TCG meant for a Western audience, when typically it's Eastern audiences that create the TCG and adapt it to the US, while this was kind of the opposite. He talked about that. So really cool stuff. This first one was exclusive for Codemasters, but next month the questions will still be exclusive for Codemasters. They're the only ones that can ask the questions, but I will make the video public for everyone to see. Oh yeah, and he talked about the Chaotic Bible and if that will ever be made public and how that will be made public. So a lot of cool stuff there for sure. And then I also do market discussion videos that are exclusive for members. I have definitely an interest in sort of how the Chaotic market works. And I think part of that comes from the fact that because we don't get new sets in Chaotic, there's no official new developments. Kind of the most active and evolving part of Chaotic is the market. There's no new cards that come out, but the card prices do change. So I think that's why it's interesting to me, but I talk about that from time to time. But yeah, with that out of the way, second self promo, I have an eBay. Speaking of the market, go check this out if you want some higher end cards. That's the majority of what I have on here. I also have some now or never cards on here. Have some graded cards as well. I'm king of the 8.5s, as Baker likes to put it. Some really rare stuff as well. And then this Rymusa is an auction that ends on Monday. I'm going to be trying to do auctions every Monday, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that ends the self-promo section. Lorcana. Lorcana has been in the news this week for an interesting reason. For those of you who don't know, Lorcana is a trading card game that is in development by this company Ravensburger, and basically Disney gave Ravensburger the right to use the IP, to use basically the entire library of Disney characters. For the moment, they've only released stuff from sort of the kid-friendly cartoons, stuff like that. But I talked about it before. I actually met someone who works at Ravensburger, and they discussed how in the future Marvel cards will be released, as well as Star Wars cards will be released. So they're going to use everything Disney has to offer, which when I talked about it, I discussed how I find it interesting. I think it will be surrounded by a lot of hype, especially at the beginning. But personally, my concern for it is I don't really know who the target demographic is, because Magic definitely has its own world, right? Its own feel, its own art style. It's medieval fantasy. I don't know how else to describe it, but you know what I'm saying? It definitely has its own aesthetic and its own audience that it targets, and it does very well in that. It's also very playable and enjoyable for the competitive scene. Pokemon has its own aesthetic and style, and while that one's very far-reaching, you still, you can understand how your little sister wants to get a Pikachu card while your older brother wants to get a Charizard card. They're all the target demographic, whereas for people like us, I can see the demographic. Most of you are males my age. While I would be stoked to pull a Darth Vader card, I probably wouldn't be wicked stoked to pull a Wizard Mickey Mouse card or an Elsa card. So I have mixed opinions about it, but it'll be interesting to watch. Now, the Star Wars art style is bad. Yeah, it's still bad. I don't know if you were here when we talked about it, but the recent news is that they are being sued by Upper Deck. So I'll just read a little bit of this and then I'll give my take of it. Disney Lorcana launch threatened by Upper Deck lawsuit. It alleges publisher Ravensburger and co-designer Ryan Miller stole its intellectual property. It says, pending the launch of Ravensburger's Disney Lorcana trading card game is now threatened by an explosive new lawsuit issued by the Upper Deck company. In the 19-page complaint issued today to a California court, the rival publisher alleges that co-designer Ryan Miller previously created a similar game that is nearly identical to Disney Lorcana while under contract with Upper Deck. In addition to other requests for relief, Upper Deck is asking a judge for an injunction that would halt the release of Disney Lorcana, currently expected at this year's Gen Con convention in August. The game Upper Deck says it paid Miller to design is called Rush of Ichor. Not sure if I'm saying that right. It has not yet been released. Players are said to take on the role of gods, such as those once worshipped by ancient Greeks and indigenous Mesoamericans. The complaint goes into great detail to prove its claims that Disney Lorcana and Rush of Ichor have the same or similar mechanics. It also calls into question Miller and Ravensburger's intent with regarding to sourcing the rules for their own game. So, Baker wants to reverse hollow Mickey. Very interesting. Obviously, the facts are what I just read. I listened to, or I watched a video from, what's his name? Alpha Investments, Rudy. And a good point that he made is that for this information to be made public by Upper Deck, naming specifically Ryan Miller and the Rush of Ichor game that he was developing, for these details to reach the public means that they must be pretty confident about their accusations and what it will prove in regards to, dude, there's a fly in here. I don't want to bang the mic. Get out of here. Anyways, so for these to be made public, it must mean that they, oh, what's up, Andrew Grace? Thank you, dude. That's awesome. I hope your little notification goes off, but thank you for becoming a Codemaster. That's sick, dude. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so another thing is that this must have been a long developing issue, a long developing conversation between the two parties, because this isn't something that you just surprise another company with, most likely. If Upper Deck had an issue with Lorcana and Ravensburger, they probably went to them and were probably trying to work out the details of the complaint they had. And for the fact, there we go. Awesome, glad that worked. Thanks again, Andrew. Appreciate it, dude. So they probably were in talks for a good while about, hey, you know, I think you guys are crossing a line here as far as what you're allowed to do. Let's work this out outside of the court. And probably for one reason or another, things came to a halt, and Upper Deck felt that they had to bring this in front of a judge. So very interesting what it will do for Lorcana and the trading card market as a whole, as a lot of people were really stoked on seeing Lorcana get launched, and it may delay that, and who knows, it may cancel it altogether. My dad actually works in the game industry. He makes like party games, board games, stuff like that, and he's been in that business for decades. And so he was talking to me about it and saying like it's so common, it's such a common thing that people have disagreements as far as mechanics and copyrights and trademarks and infringements like that. And it's a issue that comes up a lot, and it can get really complicated, especially if you don't have clear patents or clear agreements as far as what information is allowed to be shared, what mechanics are allowed to be shared, stuff like that. So something we'll keep our eye on. It'll be very interesting for sure. But that is that. Some more news. Last thing we'll talk about is the Magic the Gathering Lord of the Rings sets. I was honestly on the fence about whether or not I wanted to buy a booster box of this because they are going up and up in price. But I have decided I will be buying a booster box of this just to join in the fun and join in the illusion of thinking that I will be able to pull something valuable. But it comes out the 23rd, so I'm hoping I can get a box from my local store the 23rd and be able to live stream like that night. That would be really sweet. For those that are curious, the boxes are going for $350-ish last I checked, which was like a week ago. I won't be surprised if that's still ticking up. But Baker in chat, my friend, is a big fan of Lord of the Rings. He's a huge nerd, and so he's excited for this for sure. Yeah, Boom Boy, I did hear about that. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. But this is the one of one ring. You've probably heard about it before. It's all anyone's talking about. They're only printing one of this card. It's gonna be in one of the booster boxes, and people are starting to put out bounties for this card, which is funny. Alpha Investments Rudy keeps kind of like mocking people for it. I guess not mocking, but he's just poking fun at it, saying like it's just a contest for everyone to show off how much of a baller they think they are. But basically someone put out $100,000 bounty, which I thought was high, but clearly this card you would think would go for more than that. It kept getting upped until I think an athlete or a former athlete, I forget who it is, put out a $500,000 bounty on it, which started to definitely get up there. I was like, okay, that might be pushing what I think this thing would go for on auction, but who knows. And then Dave and Adams Card World put out this bounty on Twitter. When did they put this out? Yesterday. They officially put out a $1 million bounty on the Magic the Gathering 1/1 One Ring card, which is kind of crazy and kind of not. Dang, Andrew's upping the price, saying he'll put 200 Bouncing Berries on that card. That's crazy. And yes, Baker, I agree. The art on this is gorgeous. I think they did a great job of making it unique. But yeah, I kind of get it because, well, for one, I think some people are doing this simply for the publicity, right? You know, just putting out this huge number saying $1 million bounty on this card, you're going to get publicity. I mean, heck, I'm giving them attention right now, right? But I have to think that all they're doing is just proving that this card is going to be highly sought after by people with ridiculous money, like Dave and Adams, like probably a lot of MTG collectors who are honestly pretty quiet, not necessarily the most loud people on social media, but there's got to be MTG collectors who have millions and millions of dollars, right? Tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars who are interested in this card just for the heck of it. So I think all this does is it proves that if you get this card, list it on auction, because now it's worth more than $1 million, right? Like if you put a bounty on it for $1 million, then that kind of like secures its place as, I guess not secures it, but it definitely gives the strong hint that, oh, this has enough interest that it's probably worth even more than $1 million. So all that to say, I don't know why people keep putting bounties out unless they're purely doing it for publicity, because I just feel like an auction would be the way to go. Make some of these millionaires or billionaires compete over this card in an auction and just see what happens, because yeah. But it is crazy to see that a modern card that has not even been released yet, ultra modern, right, already has a bounty of over $1 million, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if that's ever happened in trading card history, that a modern card has, before release, has pretty much officially been worth $1 million. Crazy. Baker says, hilarious. They put the description in Tegwar so you can't even read it. Baker, you can read Tegwar, right? Say something cool in Tegwar, Bake. I'm going to get you on a call and you start speaking Tegwar. Look at the views on that tweet. Got to be for attention. Yeah, for sure. Also, this cracked me up. Well, for sure, right under it, they just said, grab a box. You know, it's like just even more leaning into the publicity stunt. But this guy, the collectibles guru, I don't know who Eric Whiteback is. He's got a sweet stash, though. Love the bounties. It's great for the hobby. Keep up the great work. What great work? Like, I'm not trying to bash on this guy, but it's like, keep up the great work of being super rich, guys. I'm just like super proud of you for being millionaires. This is awesome. Like, great work. I don't really know what his point is. I do think it's good for the hobby. Sure, it's attention, but I don't know what good work they're doing by putting this bounty out there, but I just found that to be funny. Baker. The two abilities it has are protection, which gives you protection from everything until your next turn. Baker's talking like he understands Magic the Gathering. And card draw, which causes you to lose life in a roundabout way. Baker, we have played Magic before together, and we know the basics. I don't mean to speak for him, but it's cracking me up that he's like explaining it in chat. All right. But that's the TCG news. I thought that stuff was interesting, and we'll keep looking at that. If you want to see the One Ring pulled, come to this channel. June 23rd, gonna have a box, gonna be ripping it, and I don't know, man. I'm just feeling lucky. I feel like we're gonna pull it. Baker will probably be here. Baker might be on camera. You guys can see how cute he is on camera. Baker, you can't actually read that, can you? You're messing with me. What's up, Alejandro? Did I say your name right? Yeah, I did. But with that, we are jumping into our gameplay. So for those who don't remember, real quick, Alejandro, I did the first video. It's on my channel for members only, as I talked about, and the next one is coming out this month, very shortly. So within the next few weeks, I'd say I'll have the first public video with Ganon. But yeah, yeah, for those of you who don't know, Baker and I are having a series where we're only using the cards we pulled. If you win a match, you get 1 point automatically. Dawn of Param, I won that match. Also, if you open an ultra rare card, you also get 1 point from that. From our last pack opening, I got 2 ultra rares, Baker got 0. So I'm currently up 3-0. So Baker is definitely at a deficit right now. But it's definitely not, it's far from over. It's never ogre, as Baker likes to say, because we're doing 2 matches tonight. And then after the Silent Sand set, we're going to do 3 matches every series. We're only kind of working our way up to that because we only have so many cards to work with. But there are plenty of matches to be played. Plenty of cards to be pulled for Baker to potentially, you know, pull some ultras, win some matches, scrape his way back into contention. And then the last match we'll play after Alliance is unraveled, we'll be doing an in real life tabletop live stream gameplay, and that match will be worth 5 points. So plenty of points still on the table. Yes, I'm in the lead, but Baker can definitely come back. And I'm pumped for it. But the loser has to dress up in full Bodil cosplay. For those of you who don't know Bodil, he's a little green man. Baker just put the Bodil emoji. He's this guy. So you'll have to do that, which will be fun. Whoever the loser is has to do that. And then do whatever the winner wants them to do. So if Baker loses, I can tell him to do the full Bodil cosplay, green face paint and everything, and then I can go tell him to go downtown Main Street and hand out chaotic cards or something like that. That would actually be hilarious. That'd be super embarrassing. I would hate that, but that would be really funny. So yeah, that's what's at stake. And then also, quick side note, the winner gets the loser's firstborn child. There's kind of a small side note on the contract that Baker claims he didn't see, but he signed it, so it is what it is, and I'll make the rules. Yeah, so that's what's at stake. With that being said, I'm going to show you guys my deck that I built. Baker, I'll let you know when you can head out, but I'm going to show you guys the deck that I built. 2 decks that I built, actually, and Baker will leave the chat or leave the stream so he doesn't see what I have, and then I'll do the same. I'll let Baker take over stream for a minute and you guys can see what his decks are, and then we'll hop into the gameplay. So yeah. All right, Bake, so if you want to leave now, you can leave, and obviously no one's watching, so I can't tell if you're actually cheating, but Baker, I'm now going to show everyone the decks that I built, and then I'll text you when you can come on stream and we'll give you a call. So, assuming that Baker has left, here's what we're working with. Chat, how you doing? Does it feel like your dad isn't watching anymore? He's my only moderator and he's gone. First one, I went with an Underworld style for a couple reasons. I liked Narfall. I pulled 2 of him. Sorry, quick side note as well. We made a slight adjustment to the rules, which is the same as last week, where we can use 1 of any attack from Dawn of Param or Zenith of the Hive. if we pulled that attack, we can use it twice. For locations, any location we pulled, we can assume that we pulled 2 of them. So those are the 2 adjustments that we made. And then the only restriction that I made was that for each deck, you cannot repeat any creature. So obviously in this deck, you can have 2 Narfalls, but since I have Olmar in this deck, I can't have Olmar in my other deck. So that's the rule. Yes, I'll zoom in for you guys. Thanks for the reminder. So, actually give you, how's this work? Sure, that works. Actually, chat's all messed up. We'll do this. All right, so here's what we're working with. Back to why I chose this. I liked Narfall. I thought he had decently high energy, at least for this point in the meta. 50 is pretty good. He also has the fire element, which is solid, and 70 energy, 70 power. Fire and power often go together, so I just thought he was strong, kind of all around. And then he says, when Narfall becomes engaged, deal 5 damage to opposing engaged creature for each elemental type the opposing creature has. Baker's probably going to be running at least 1 element creature, so he'll at least get a nice boost there, dealing 5 damage to start the match. So I thought that was solid. I have Ghoul in the middle. While he has less energy, he has range and swift. Range especially is nice to jump to that second row and attack any supporters he may have on the second row. I have Kebna over here because he has the fire element, and again, this is a fire deck we're going with. And he has 1 Music counter, which was important to me to have 1 Danian Music. I'll get to in a moment. I have Olmar here as well. I don't plan on using Olmar in combat because he has such low energy, but he does have the fire element, so he can do some damage. He's mainly here to cast Music, which is nice. He has 2 Music counters. And then we have Tien in the back. Tien is here just to cast Melody of Mirage. For those of you who don't know, Melody of Mirage simply stops or blocks an attack completely. So if Baker plays an attack that will deal a lot of damage, I can just cancel that because I have Tien. And then with my other Music counter, I'm probably just going to Kamikaze Tien, and it says sacrifice Tien, deal 25 damage to target creature. So that's why he's here. Battle gear, I was very limited. Phobia Mask is going to intimidate a couple stats. Sword of Kayat is really going to give him a 5 energy boost, is about all he's getting from it. Supercharge Alternate is not bad. I'm going to choose to give him 100 more wisdom. This deck is kind of fire and wisdom, which is weird, but it's kind of the way it's going. And then he has Staff of Wisdom. He has Urshard, which won't help him, but if he for some reason gets attacked and killed, Urshard becomes equipped to the creature that killed him, and it will give that creature recklessness. So as long as he doesn't get killed by an earth element creature, that should be a nice, kind of strange defense, and he has Staff of Wisdom. Locations is proving to be the most crippling factor of any card I have because we just pulled so few of them, and some of them are like directly hurting the strategy I'm going for. Lava Pond will also obviously be nice. I'll get 5 additional damage with fire attacks. Gothos Tower won't do anything for anyone, which is why I have it in there. It's just kind of doesn't do anything. I have the Maelstrom initiative power, so I might get the initiative. Ravenel Ridge initiative power, but it really helps air creatures, which I'm not. Carnival of Confusion, it basically just mixes up everyone's elements, so this is just kind of to make it even more chaotic and scrambled. I pulled 1, so I put 2 in there just to say screw it. For the entertainment value, let's see what happens. Music counters, Elemental Denial, probably my favorite music. I will use this through the whole series because it's so annoying and there isn't a counter to it yet. Remove up to X elemental types from target creature until the end of the turn. So that's why Olmar's here. He's going to get rid of Baker's elements. Melody of Mirage, already talked about it. Now this is excellent. Refrain of Denial, dispel target overworld or underworld music. That's why I have this guy here, Kebna, to cast that to dispel when Baker plays Elemental Denial, because I'm sure he will. Then we have Ember Flourish, 2 of those just in case I want to use them. and that is pretty much that. Sorry, I was catching up on chat. I got distracted. That is that deck. It's strong, but it's not perfect, but I think it'll hold its own. The second deck that I have, because again, we're only doing 2 this week, is kind of a more Earth deck, more Danians as well, leaning into the Zenith theme. I liked Jaw. Jaw basically will have Earth 5, so that'll give him a nice 5 attack boost. And 50 energy, again, not bad at all. 2 of those. Odu Bathax. Odu Bathax gains 5 energy for each Mandiblor you control, which is nice because I'm going to have him specifically cast Song of Encompassing, which turns everyone else into a Mandiblor. So he's going to get a 25 energy boost up to 60, which will be pretty sweet. So he'll be pretty strong, actually. And I forgot to do the attacks on the other deck. They're all pretty standard fire attacks as far as what I could find. I have Yakus in here because Yakus has the earth element and 50 energy is not bad. 2 Mujik's not bad, although his stats suck. And then I have Kaibon in here because he has the 1 Underworld Mujik counter, which I need. And he has 40 energy, which is not bad, and 85 wisdom, which is not bad. Funny enough, this is also leaning on wisdom. And then I have Dubbin back here for the 2 Mujik counters. They're equipped with similar battle gears because I was really, again, limited by battle gear. But again, leaning on wisdom. Kaibon will gain earth with this, which was a nice pull for me. And then, yeah, that's kind of irrelevant. Same thing. These locations were so difficult because these are like all the locations I pulled. So some of these could potentially go directly against helping me if Baker has a certain type of deck. But again, I was just so limited. I had to use what was like least damaging. And some locations are not in recode, so I kind of got held back from that. I already showed that. Elemental Denial, I'll be casting that. Refrain of Denial, already showed that. And then Yakus will be casting this as well to give a little boost. So now that I look at it, I almost wish I had a 2 Mujik counter creature here to use both of these, but it is what it is. And just, yes, all the earth attacks I could find, and they also lean on wisdom a little bit. So that's basically it. Both decks far from perfect, but they get the job done. And so we'll see. So I'm going to give Baker a call now, and then he will hop on and show you guys his decks. Calling now. Baker. Put in chat who you guys think is going to win. Before even seeing Baker's deck, do you guys think my decks are good enough, or do you think Baker's going to finally beat me? Let's see. Baker.
Hello, I hear you now.
You can hear me?
Yep.
Cool. I think chat can hear you too. Looks. What's up?
Chat.
Dude, your profile picture always cracks me up.
Gandalf?
Weird claymation Gandalf. Yeah.
Pixar Gandalf.
Yeah. Baker, dude, people are voting for you in chat. They think you're gonna win.
They think I'm gonna win, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Let me tell them something. I appreciate the confidence.
Mm-hmm.
But it's rough out here. I think
Yeah.
I've spent, guys at chat, I think I've spent more time doing research than like working. So I've been preparing.
Yeah,
I built spreadsheets.
Yeah, Baker showed me a picture of him at work making an Excel spreadsheet of chaotic cards to keep things organized. So he's taking it serious. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Bake, just for those who don't know, you're a big Lord of the Rings fan, right?
Always have been.
Yeah, so you're pumped for the Magic the Gathering set?
I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah. What's your take on them making Aragorn black?
pretty wild move, but
I'm messing with
that's
you. I'm messing with you. You don't have to answer that.
that's this world we live in, I guess.
Yeah, it's the world we live in.
You
Yeah,
can do whatever.
you can do whatever. That's right.
Yeah, I'm getting the One Ring. That's what I'm going for,
Let him cook. Yeah, we're not
bro.
gonna
I'm about
cook
to
on
Chef Curry.
cultural, political topics, social. Anyways, slight detour there. All right, so I'm gonna. If you want to share your screen on here, and then you can show everyone your deck, and I'll get out of here.
Yeah. How do I do that again?
Um, you should see it on
What do I-
Discord. Share your screen.
Oh yeah.
It's loading. Sorry, chat. Sorry, it's taking a minute. If Baker had better internet, you know. All right, you want to pull up Recode, so make sure you don't dox yourself.
Here, let me go to the main page of Recode. But yeah, that was in my deck build, so I want you to see what I named them. Am I good?
No, I'm still seeing. Oh, no, I'm still seeing your Discord window. So you may have to go like select it on Discord or something. You know, you
Oh,
can share what
let me check.
window you want to share.
Yeah, what the heck?
I know mine tells me like I'm in stream mode sometimes, so I don't know if that.
How about now?
There we go. Yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna make this full screen. And
All right.
chat, as long as you can hear Bake, and we're all good to go. I'm gonna turn Baker up. Actually, can you say like testing?
Testing. I'm taking over.
It's a little loud.
This
That
is
should be
my
good.
stream now.
There you go. All right.
I'm the captain now.
You are the captain. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, and you just text me when you're done. Take as long or as short as you need.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Chat, you should be able to see that. And Bake, don't dox yourself.
All right, guys. Instead, I'll just dox Red, let you know where he lives. All right, let's go. He's probably gone, right? Let's take a look. So, I'm such a sucker for Mepedians and strike decks, so we have a strike deck. Go figure. So, look, I'll go through this. I have him at the back, obviously Muge at the back, protect, trying to keep these music counters for as long as possible, and I can heal or do damage with them if need be. Marquise Dorini for control and invisibility, and then I have all of these invisibility strike cards. So they should be pretty strong with Marquise Dorini giving out additional 5 damage on their first attack each combat. And I equipped him with Sword of Kayat, I think I'm saying that right, for extra speed, because I kind of based a lot of these on speed, a lot of my attacks on speed. So I really want to win that initiative against Rudd early on. And then Malvadian at the middle,
Promise I'm
just
not
because he's so
looking.
cool. Okay.
That should be big enough. I promise I didn't look.
Okay. And then Shishmark at the two ends. I don't know why I didn't use him last week, just based off speed alone. I feel like he really could have helped me, but here we are. And then let me go through here. I've got just all the musics that we've really pulled so far. It's been hard for me to kind of pick. And I kind of like building my decks a bit bigger, like, or more towards what they are. So I like building all Mepedian decks if I'm getting a Mepedian if I can. So just to keep that. Again, locations kind of suck just because it's based off what we've pulled. So So here's all of that. Hopefully this will be good matchup against Red, but we'll see. And then I have this Danian deck that I'm going to use as well, and I think I might use this one first tonight. This might be the one I use tonight first. But I'll just kind of go through this. I've got Marant, who I pulled last week, the Mandiblor Muge, and I really got him to activate the Hive ability. And then I've got Calavandrin, Dazzlin, Ibian, Y'all, and Dajhoon. I think I'm saying that right. So 4 Mandiblors here, just so I can, like, Ibian, he gains 5 wisdom. I've kind of stacked my deck for wisdom and earth elements. And also, you'll see I have these Torwags, so I can gain earth 5, which I've used to my advantage. But I know Rudd is just going to use Elemental Denial because that's his favorite card in the game. And it's broken, and he's a tryhard, so that's all he's going to use. And I also got y'all to do a bunch of infecting. And Calavandrin I also pulled last week. So hopefully these do pretty well against Red. I feel like I had a bunch of good locations kind of built towards wisdom. And then also some good just Danian places overall, like right here. So that is what I have got tonight. Hopefully I can win. We'll see what happens, guys. I'm going to go ahead and text Rudd right now, so I'll come back. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think these will work? And you think I should use the Danian deck first? Also, totally ignore like my spelling.
Let's get chaotic.
Yeah.
How are Baker's decks?
I hope they like
Who
them.
in chat wants to cheat and help me out and tell me what Baker has in his deck?
Bro, they could.
Hang on, give me a second. I gotta get my.
You get the goggles on, bro.
Goggles. These aren't goggles.
Yeah, not goggles. You're what do you call it? Is that the
This
Apple
is
thing?
who I am. This is a costume. This is who I am.
Oh, I'm dealing with a Codemaster right now. Excuse me.
You are. We had this conversation last week. Our whole
I apologize for my language.
Our whole relationship has been a lie.
That's right. I apologize.
With that being said, chat, who is ready to get pumped to see some gameplay? I hope Baker's decks are strong. I'm looking forward to a strong opponent. I'm gonna get some music going and we'll get rolling. My favorite gameplay playlist, Halo Reach. Don't tell them, we'll get copyrighted. I get like every stream copyrighted at this point, which is fine. I'm not hearing anything. Hang on a sec. Chat, it's telling me that the audio is coming up. Sorry, but I'm not hearing it. Give me a second. What about this here? And then in here, I'm connected. Bake, you still there?
Oh yeah, bro.
I can hear you.
I can't believe you've got Codemaster Krellin, dude, in chat.
Yeah, he's here supporting me. The Codemaster Krellin.
That's so sick.
But Spotify is is not wanting to participate.
Did you try putting it in some rice?
Rice. Did you try turning it off and on again?
Yeah.
Sorry, chat. I can't hear it, which I kind of need to hear it to know what's going on. But Spotify is being the way it is, so let me... that's tough. Well, chat, we're going to go... Let me try this last thing, and then we'll get rolling. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. So it doesn't recognize, don't see your device. What if I quit Spotify? Have you tried restarting your router for Spotify? That'd be a pretty aggressive restart.
You tried hitting Alt F4?
Alt F4. Come on now. One sec, chat. Promise I won't waste your time too much longer. If I disconnect, I reconnect. There we go. All right. Sorry, chat. Let's get going. Baker, can you say testing 1 2 3?
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Okay.
Testing.
You're
4
good.
5 6. All right.
Making sure the music is a decent volume. All right, we're ready to go. Sorry for the wait, guys.
All right.
And with that, let's jump into our first match. Let me pull up Recode and we'll get rolling. And I'm going to go back home and I'm going to go to play. As long as, man, if the servers were down, that would suck. All right, created game. And I'm going to use, chat, I'm going to use the first deck that I showed you guys. We're going to see what Baker rolls up with. Baker, sending you the link, and I'll see you in there. Chat, let's get chaotic.
Dang, did you send it through Discord?
Sure did.
I do that every time.
Where was I supposed to send it?
Nothing. I always go to like text, but then I'm like, wait, how would he do that?
Yeah.
Silly rabbit tricks for kids.
Exactly.
All right. I don't know which decks you have, but I'm using mine.
Dang, man, you want full-blown Danian?
Full-blown Danian.
You just went for it? See, you
got just went for it.
Earth Danian. Ooh, this guy doesn't have any elements. Very interesting, Baker. Wow, a variety of elements. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, a little this, a little that.
All right, well, we'll see how it works. Yeah, let's get chaotic. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I love the stupid gimmick, I cannot see out of those things. It's so dark.
I'm not surprised. All right, let's just... Yeah, I don't really like Ghoul.
You don't like Ghoul? What you got against Ghoul?
Yeah. You know, just a lot. Yeah, I had him last game and he didn't get the dub for me, so that's why.
Guys, I do
Last
it. I
match.
do this every single stream. There's not one stream I haven't done this on. I forget to share my screen. Every stream I do that. Hang on. And now I lost the window. Dadgummit. Dude, Max do this weird thing where the window just evaporates. Where is it?
Yeah, it just like goes in the thin air. I have no idea where they put it.
Oh my gosh. Hang on, guys. That's the thing they don't tell you about. All right, show all windows. That is not all windows, Chrome. Come on now. It is a tradition, guys. Where's the stinking window? I know, right? Oh, I found it. I found it. Look at me.
Yeah, dude, you got Omar and Norfolk.
Look at me figuring out technology. All right, we're going to do the recode screen that I made for you guys, and we're going to punch in. Boom. Look at that, guys. Well, that's one too many. How's that? All right. The tradition has ceased. We're now into gameplay. All right. Baker attacked Ghoul. I apologize again for that. Baker honestly is creeping me out with the mixture of elements he's got going on here. So I'm
sure that means I did something wrong.
Bro, I don't know, to be frank. We have these, but I don't know if I need this yet because the element thing is weirding me out. So we're going to pass.
You're gonna pass? Okay. And I'll pass back.
Pass it right back to you.
Awesome. Beautiful. Love to see it. Awesome. I'm gonna play.
Baker plays Sleep Sting. Again, he's not going the element route. That's going to deal 20 damage. Ghoul will go from 40 down to 20. I hate to see it happen, but I think I'm going to let it.
All right.
It is what it is at this point. We got to play the long game. Here are my attacks. I'm going to do this and plan for the future. I'm going to play Squeeze Play, if it'll let me play it. Come on, Recode. There you go. Squeeze Play, 5 base damage, and then I can look at 2 attack cards on the top of my deck and put one on the top, one on the bottom.
All right.
Baker, I believe, is letting it play. Choose an attack to put at the top of your attack deck. This is really strong, chat, but I won't get to use it for a while, I'm guessing. So honestly, I would rather bank on this. Yeah, I actually need this. This is good. So we're going to take that for the top of the attack deck. You'll see why in a second. Baker, it looks like you got some supporters in chat. Some people are pulling for you. You're the underdog at this point. I get it.
I really am. It's all right.
Yeah, you're down 3-0, but again, there's a lot to be played.
Very true. Let's go ahead. Yeah. You know what? Desiccate this land.
Desiccate the land.
Desiccate it.
Basically 5 base damage, I think is all you'll be doing for now.
I have Earth 5.
No, not yet. When Jaw deals earth damage to an uninfected creature, infect that creature. So you haven't infected me yet.
Oh, gotcha. You're right.
Deal specifically an earth attack that will deal damage. So now I'm infected. Now you have earth 5.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, I forgot about the little infected.
This is what we wanted, chat. Flash kick, 5 base damage. Look at the top 2 cards of your location deck. Put one of them on top of the deck and the other at the bottom. Since Baker has this location, which really isn't doing much of anything, although funny enough, Baker gained Fireproof 10 from that. This will help me choose my next location, which is really what I want to do. I'm preparing for the future. So which location do I want to put on top of my location deck? Neither of these are fantastic. Let's see. This wouldn't be bad. They have the same initiative. Let's see. Does anyone have that element? He does, but I'm not concerned about him. And I'd rather keep my Mujix for now. So we're going to go with this. This will probably just give me the initiative. Yep, I'll take it. And that'll go on top. What's up, Gerb? Baker, Gerb is in the house. If that's the Gerb, he's the one that built Recode. A local legend. Yeah. Yeah, Gerb, I do like putting chat there, but for some reason it freezes quite often while playing. So I don't know why. Like, I don't think chat is updating on screen right now.
All right. I'm gonna play Delirium.
Baker plays Delirium to heal 5, or sorry, do 5 damage. I'll pass. I'm down to 10. If it's not obvious enough yet, chat, I recognize this battle is kind of a loss, but I'm kind of preparing for the future. So let's see. I'll do this simply to basically get rid of it. Yeah, everyone say thank you to Gerb in chat. I don't think he gets enough credit.
Yeah, thank you, Gerb. It's so seamless.
Yeah, it's nice, especially for one person to do. Also,
yeah, it's impressive.
I don't see Gerb. Well, I don't check Discord a ton, but I haven't seen him promote this a ton. But I do know that Gerb has a Patreon. If you want to support him, because he builds this himself, he hosts a server himself. So if you want to support Gerb, go check out his Patreon and consider supporting it. Dang, Thunder Shout from Baker. That should deal 15. Alejandro was trying to tell you to stall, but you just went for the jugular. That's fine. All right, and my boy Ghoul is toast, and you gained a Mujik counter because an infected creature went into your discard pile. So Marant gained a Mujik counter. That's his ability. That's not bad. And I believe it's my turn. I'm going to pass.
Passing?
No, yeah, bro, I'm passing it right back. Ravenal Ridge, active location, initiative power. And then it has an ability that is about air type creatures. We don't really have any of those except for Keveldren back here. So since it's my turn to attack, I will not attack Keveldren.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right.
All right. Move a creature. I get to attack. I'm going to definitely want to attack someone with lower power than me, which is pretty much everyone. I have good power. I have this, which is not bad. That, which is even better. That'll definitely be a bonus. And I don't like that Jaw is working his way up the middle here, so we will have Narfall attacks Jaw. Gerb, check this out. Little nostalgic sound effect if you heard that. All right, so choose a trigger to place on the burst. So which of these do I want to trigger first? I don't think it really matters right now, but I'm just going to... I'm going to choose this one for now, and then I'll choose that, and that'll be the order of the trigger. And then I do think it's getting close to time for me to... I basically have to win this, or I can consider Olmar toasted back here, is pretty much my thought. So I'm going to commit and use this while I have Olmar active back here. I will cast Elemental Denial against Jal, and I'm going to have Olmar cast it. Thoughts, Baker, on the Elemental Denial?
Interesting. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
So
We've been talking about
I knew
that.
that was coming.
It is funny to
So-
think about the meta of the game and what it was like when these sets actually came out one after another. Thanks, Gerb. Appreciate you stopping by, dude. To think about the fact that, yeah, when Elemental Denial came out and there was no counter for it, it probably got super annoying because I'm going to be very annoying with it.
Yeah, right. For sure. And it's, it is what it is.
Yeah. But I kind of think about it from the perspective of having all cards in Chaotic available, but I forget the fact that at this point, it was not. So, and then we're going to do this. Baker, check out my wisdom, dog.
Dang. That's insane.
145. My boy's smart.
Wisdom deck.
Yeah, kind of.
That's funny. Wisdom
All right.
fire.
Yeah, it's a weird combo for sure. All right, chat.
Not as
Here's
weird as mine.
where things get real. Challenge power 15. I definitely beat him on that. So we're going to do a power pulse for 10 base and should be 10 more damage. He should go from 50 to 30 unless he has a counter. Also, I removed his earth element for those that didn't see that. That is smart. Thank you, Alejandro. The new Wise Guys deck? Yeah, not quite. It's definitely a twist on an old classic.
I think she's gonna have to hit.
Baker just takes it on the chin. He goes from 50 down to 30.
Yeah, that definitely hurts. Hmm.
It's back to Baker's turn. Back to my turn. And you played Reverberate. If an attack card named Reverberate is in your discard pile, deal 10 damage. I don't think there is yet, so that will help you in the future. Let's see. The benefit of getting rid of my worst attacks earlier is now I have better attacks in my hand. I was kind of saving up for, wanted to prepare for this battle. Baker plays the healing ability from Dasselin. Basically, he healed 10 damage to a target Mandiblor, which I'm not sure if Jal is considered a Mandiblor right now. Bake. We'll see if that works.
Oh, it's so weird that it let me use it. I wasn't even thinking.
You
But
can
yeah,
heal
you're
him?
probably right.
Yeah, maybe I'm
Yeah, it
missing
did.
something. If something is making him a Mandiblore that I don't know about, I don't know. Or if it is a glitch. Either way, you get what you get. Guys, tell me if you know why Baker was able to heal when that says specifically a target Mandiblore. Because I don't believe he's a Mandiblore, but I'll take it, man. Or I guess you'll take it. Let's see. If the opposing engaged creature is Danian, deal 10 damage. Don't mind if I do. That's perfect for
That
this.
definitely works, huh?
Annihilation that should deal 5, 10, 20. And it did. You are down from 40 down to 20.
Hmm. Dang. Oh well. Let's just play that.
Lightning Burst should deal 10, and I should lose, actually, should deal 5. So, Bake, you went with a mixed element deck, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Just kind of a variety pack?
You take with what you're given, you know?
That's true. I definitely saw how difficult it was to find enough attacks. Like, this is just basically a fire deck, and I couldn't find 20 I couldn't find 20 fire attacks. So it definitely stretches you pretty thin. So mixed element may not be bad after all. Battle gear, Andrew. I have the supercharge alternate, which is giving me a wisdom boost. I currently have 145 wisdom, and Baker has the staff of wisdom, giving him a 25 wisdom boost.
It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, Baker kind of has a Danian mixed element setup where he's leaning on wisdom and a mixture of elements. So,
Man, I kind of have to play this.
Alejandro, that's a good point. I'll probably play that. Baker plays Desiccate the Land, which because you have one of those in your discard pile, you'll deal an additional 10 damage, which is not bad. At least I thought you would. Oh, well, you don't have the earth element. That's why that didn't trigger. That's a bummer. Let's see. Yeah, I want to start using these because I have a commanding lead in this battle. I have a feeling this one might be drawn out for a bit, Baker.
You think?
I don't know, man. Just because I could see it definitely going back and forth with each of us winning a battle, whereas, our last match definitely started to slide my way. Went quicker. I could see this one going a bit longer.
Yeah.
Mandiblore Might.
I have to play that.
You didn't pull a Mandiblore. Oh, yeah. I was about to say, you didn't pull that. I pulled that, but I forgot you can use one of any attack. 5 damage for each Mandiblore you control, which dealt 10 damage. That's a Mandiblore, and this is a Mandiblore. Oops, chat, I did the thing again. Look at that, chat. Brought it right back. Figured it out. All right. Oh, I have these attacks. I'm going to do this. Trying to slowly but surely kill him and save some better attacks. I will say there's probably one minor downside of Chaotic's gameplay is it can have these slow moments where you're kind of thinking about conserving resources. I mean, really, both of us kind of know how this match is going to go, at least this one combat. So therefore, we're both saving resources, which causes the game to slow down. Which ultimately makes the game more fun. Like, I think those are the longer games when you're really thinking about resources and not just spending them up front. But yeah. Wow, his Hive call. You may remove music counter from a creature you control. If you do, activate Hive until the end of the turn. Dang, Baker's activating the Hive. I wonder if anyone gains a Hive benefit. He does a little bit. Yep. We got this, which is good. We'll hang on to that. We will do this and probably finish out the game with the boys at Guys Group. Love you, Rudd. Thank you, Adam. Tell the boys I said what's up. Any friend of Adam is a friend of mine. Tyler.
Not with me, though.
That boys group. That's funny.
Not with me, though.
Thank you for complimenting the middle part, Tyler. That's funny. All right. All right. I got distracted. I got discombobulated by boys group. Narfall won that combat, so now it's 1-1. We both have won a combat. And my turn, and the new location is Iron Pillar. Baker's location, initiative, courage, and battle gear loses all abilities. So not bad. Baker not telling you how to live your life, but you may want to play into that initiative, courage. Jeffrey says, dude, can I get a shout out for the boys? Of course you can, Jeffrey. I'll give you a shout out by putting your profile picture right on screen there. Tyler, shout out. Boys group from the place that I used to live. That's funny. Is Nicholas there? Or did Nico not join tonight? What did you do, Baker? Oh, did you move? Or am I tripping? Yeah, you moved to the center.
Yeah, I just moved to the middle.
Yeah. I forget how it works if you... Yeah. I don't know if you knew that, but now you'll learn. So if you don't attack and instead you just move, then I get to draw the active location. So you lost the ability to play that active location because you moved instead of attacked. So now I have it, which is Lava Pond.
Fine. I really didn't want to lose my battle gear.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't either. But now I have a Fire 5 boost, which I'll gladly take. I'm going to pass, and then I'll attack. Pepe hands. Exactly, Tyler. Move a creature. Let's see. Yeah, I still think he is the stronger one. So, which of these do I want to attack? What do we think, chat? Who's the stronger one? I don't know what he's doing here. He kind of frightens me because he has no elements, which makes me think you're doing something sneaky over there.
Me?
Yeah, Dash Hun is just, he's creeping me out. I'm going to go
Why?
right up the gut here. I don't know, just because he doesn't have any elements and seems unpredictable.
Why does he need elements? You're going to take him away anyways.
I guess, man. I don't think I need this right now, chat, because I have the location. I'm feeling a little cocky, so we're going to let it play. Baker is playing on a higher dimension. Groot just showed up. What's up, Steven? Miss you, dog. Let's see. Dude, I forgot. Groot's got some chaotic cards. I gave him one. Some old friends from where I used to live. We like sneaky. Yeah, man. Just weird. This is a very chaotic deck. Oh, I forgot the sound effect. It's a very chaotic deck because you're not playing by the standard single element rules, but I like it. All right, let's see. We like this, but we're going to wait to play it till we need to. For the moment, we're going to... Oh, we just fall short of this. Bummer. That's interesting. Does Supercharge Alternate only work for one combat and I don't get to use it again? If that's how it works, that's interesting. I didn't think it worked like that. I will play this, which should deal 10 damage, 15 actually with the location. It dealt 15, and then I think you lost an extra 5 because you have an element, and Narfal's ability makes you lose 5 energy.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Right. Well, just go ahead.
Baker plays Magician Steel. Water, your engaged creature loses that. Baker does not have water, so nothing will take effect. Baker, are you throwing in the towel already on this combat?
No, not yet.
Not yet. All right.
All right. I will.
Elementalist Psyblast, stat check, Wisdom 50. Deal 5 damage for each elemental type your engaged creature has. So you dealt 5 there. All right, chat, let's see. Baker, why did you give him the Torweg?
The Torweg?
Uh-huh.
Why not?
Because the Torweg will give him air 5, so air attacks will deal 5 more damage, but he doesn't have the element air.
Oh, there wasn't really anything I had, so.
Gotcha. It was a throwaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I didn't know if you misunderstood it. Sometimes people think that means it gives them the air element, which is an honest mistake.
Yeah, I could see how that would definitely be accusing.
Yeah. All right, chat. Let's play this. Baker plays Unsanity, which will be effective. I think it'll deal some damage. It was dealt 5 damage. Let's see what else we got. Going to play this for now, get it out of the way, and see if we can look at our next location. Choose a location to put on top of your location deck. I would love to have this location on top, so we're going to select that. That was a good draw for us. Baker's down to 20. I'm at 40. One sec. Let me check something.
Yeah.
You're good. I'm just talking to chat. Howard P says, go Rudd, whoop whoop, are you winning? Howard, I'm not winning, I'm dominating, to be frank. Baker has killed one of my creatures, and I've killed 2 or 1 of yours?
1.
Baker played Hivefoon for 5 damage. Let's see. Gonna get rid of this one. I'm feeling comfortable at this point. Again, I'm kind of saving resources. Oh, Howard. I didn't realize that was that Howard. What's up, Howard? How you doing, man? If you're still watching. Let's see. Unsanity. I'm going to let it play. See how much you do. You dealt 5 damage. I could play this, although it's a tiny bit of a risk, but I think that's actually perfect timing for this. I'm going to play Incinerate. For those of you who don't know, there we go. Coded Baker. Perfect timing with the music too.
Dang.
But Incinerate gets rid of your element for that combat, so you kind of want it to be your last attack that you play. But I am now up 2-1. Baker drew the active location, being Wooden Pillar. Initiative Wisdom. Overworld music cards cost 1 additional to play, 1 additional counter. Baker, close to the midway point. How you feeling? A little halftime.
Not great, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I still have faith, you know.
Exactly. It's definitely not over. You still got some players back there. That's right.
Yeah, I'll see if I can pull something out.
All right. That's cool, Howard. Good to see you, dude. Or good to talk to you. I hope you're doing well. All right, Bake, I think it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and
right up the middle. So
that's right.
Keveldran attacks Narfall. Now you have Fireproof 10, which means you will gain 10 energy because you attack someone who has the fire element. So that's not bad. Let's see, chat. Chat, I don't even mind saying this. I don't mind Baker hearing me. I'm confident in the next combat. Actually, yeah, I'm confident in the next combat. So for this one that I'm less confident about, I'm going to play this Elemental Denial against Keveldran. And I'm going to have Omar cast it to get rid of his element, get rid of his air element. Let's see. Killer Bugs, I'll answer your question in a second. I'm going to play an attack. Thank you, Swayze, for giving me the confidence to play that. Just needed someone to back me up on it. All right. Here's what we're working with. How's my power? My power is good enough to get this off for 15. I can't quite get that off. That would deal 15 as well. Yeah, we'll do this while we can. Ash Torrent should deal 15 damage. It does. Alejandro, yes, I do. He's still camping back there. So I'm feeling pretty good about my position. Baker, what did you just do? How did you...
What?
How did you gain the earth element?
I just played a card that gave me the earth element.
What card?
Hyphoon.
That gives you earth?
Yeah, the creature's Danian.
Dang, dude, I did not know that. That's pretty pog.
Yeah, bro.
Let's see. Challenge power. I deal 10, 15. I'm going to keep doing damage, chat. I need to kind of keep him on his toes. That dealt 15 damage. Andrew's saying that Baker's going to heat up soon. He's really counting on you to pull through in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm doing this for Andrew.
Baker just dealt 10 damage with Freeze Flash. Annihilation comes in clutch. Probably shouldn't have announced that I had that. I'm actually going to play this. I'm going to play Flash Warp, challenge power 15, deal 10 damage. Baker goes down to 15. I'm at 40. Killer Bugs, hey Rod, I bought a super rare Smilden card last week. I paid 110 Canadian for it. Was wondering if you thought that was a fair price or if I overpaid. There wasn't any others on the market. Funny enough, I have a video about Smilden and his current price. I think 100% you do you, and whatever price you're happy paying to collect a card, you do you, by all means. That's a nice attack, Baker. Going to deal at least 10. Smilden is definitely one of the most, if not the most expensive super rare card. So, read that as you will. Let's see, chat. What do we got here? All of these are pretty big. We're going to do this one because it's the smallest, actually. Let's see.
Dang, you got a loaded hand over there?
Yeah, we're going to do this for now, chat. A little bit I got a loaded hand, but yeah, Smilden's expensive in my opinion. I'm personally not buying him at 110 Canadian. I personally would think there's better, quote, investments if that's how you want to look at the market. But again, if you're buying to collect and it's the only one on the market, then you do you. Collect the card. If you're happy paying for it, then pay for it. It is one that has not been appearing that often, so I understand why kind of supply and demand it's been worth a little more. Baker plays Ectospasm, should deal, I think, no damage, or dealt some. I stand corrected. Dang, look at these attacks, chat. Holy cow. This is probably the best one to play because it would do the least damage. Lavalanche for 15 damage, and he is wiped. He's coated. All right, Baker.
Dang.
By all means, I will continue to duke it out. You think you still got a fair shot? Oh, yeah. You conceded. I was waiting for you to respond.
Yeah, no, it's game one is not looking hot.
Yeah. I will say my next location was another lava pond, which was another lucky draw. So you got me on the first battle,
that's
but
tough.
it started to slide for sure. But you were heating up. I will say
I shouldn't have lost y'all or Jaw. That hurts.
yeah, that did hurt.
I needed him to infect people, so losing him kind of ruined it.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely tend to go pretty heavy on the first match as far as spending my resources. But yeah, I'm going to send you the next link. I will say, as much as it's difficult to find attacks and creatures that all have the same elements, especially at this stage, it can be hard to find enough attacks that all have the same element. I just think that it definitely just knowing you're consistently going to draw the same attack that you're looking for, the same element, is a benefit if you try to stay focused on a certain element, for sure. But dang, I see you went full Mopedian. I honestly was a little afraid of this for reasons that you will see going forward. You have Shamark, Malvadine, you got the Invisibility Strike going. Dang, you got Marquise Durini. This deck already looks stronger than the last one. This looks pretty good, Bake. Tian, who is a tank, and Arcanon. Arcanon can spend music counters from other muses you control to activate its abilities, which are dealing damage and healing. So not bad. All right, dude. Very interesting. The active location is Gothos Tower. Initiative speed, you'll probably crush me on that. Let's get chaotic, dude. Alejandro says Baker has this one. Killer Bugs, I definitely feel you on the investment, but I bought it just because it was one of those cards I wanted from the TV show as a kid, but just could never get it. Yeah, I totally get that. I think that's part of why his value is what it is, that he's a iconic character. So by all means, man, that's awesome that you're able to pick one up. Move a creature. All right, chat. We're going to be doing this to buff him. I think that's what we want. Dang, I forgot to give someone the music I wanted, or the battle gear. That's hilarious. I must have got confused and I didn't give my battle
I did
gear.
too. I just realized.
Dude, you want to call a truce and allow each other to go swap out?
I'm down.
All right.
Because I'm looking at it and I was like, I had it in there and I can't remember why I changed it.
Okay, you have 60 seconds. I'll concede.
All right.
Back out. All right.
All right, cool.
Chat, here's what we meant to do that I did not do. Baker, I forgot. Oh, no,
yes,
never
sir.
mind. I was about to say, I was like, how are you watching me play? But I forgot you're literally just watching your screen. I was like, I thought for a second you were like on a delay watching stream. Chat, we meant to do this. We meant for... That's insane. Fine. Honestly, that's fine. We meant to swap this out for something else. So we're actually going to give him that. So let's see. This needs to go on him. Sorry that it's kind of zoomed out right now. Needs to go on him. And this needs to be... Chat, we meant to give him this that we didn't do. That was our intention. So I don't know where I lost that in the deck building process, but I think we're good now. So Bake, I'll send you a new link, and you, if you're ready.
Yep.
Okay. It's like you're swapping your entire deck just because you saw what I had.
No, I honestly I can't even remember what you had. There it is. I just got the link.
Okay.
I know you had a couple bug boys.
Oh yeah.
Couple of them bugs.
Killer Bug says might have to go with Ursus as the best and Chromax as a close second. Yeah, those are fan favorites for sure. Luckily, I pulled Ursus and Chromax, so I didn't have to pay for them. If I can't pull Smilden, I might just have to buy one. Yeah, those decks are getting expensive for sure. Look at that, chat. I remembered to share my screen. All right, so now we have what we wanted, but we're going to have a different location. I don't know who drew that. Yeah, so I have the location. I'm going to pass.
What a terrible location, dog.
I know, right? Both players discard one music card. Oh, that's going to be brutal.
Yeah, what the heck?
Dude, I was so limited on musics. I don't know if you felt that way.
Yeah, it was hard.
What's up, Lewis?
Like this one was a little easier, but
yeah.
But it was definitely hard to find good musics and then creatures that had them.
Yeah. Swayze says, come on, Red.
I do wish I had Odu Bathax.
Odu Bathax? I forget who that is. Why do you wish you had him?
You have him in the middle of your deck.
Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah, he's a tank. I was thinking to myself, I was like, that sounds so familiar.
Well, for the Mandiblor deck I had.
Yeah.
Because he gains 5 energy for each one you control, so like,
yep.
Kind of can be a tank if he's surrounded.
And check out that music I just played. Or I'm about to play.
You just discarded it, you mean?
No. Oh no, I didn't discard anything. I I
Well, you
swear I
had to choose
played
one
it.
to discard.
It has not a card?
You remember? Because the
Oh my
location,
gosh, I thought it
choose
was
a music to
a music
discard.
counter. Oh my gosh, chat.
Music card. Discard one
Golly.
music card.
I thought it was a music counter. That's why I was like, dude, I'm gonna play this music right now. Alright. Stupid location.
Oh
Stupid game.
man.
Golly. Alright. I played Song of Encompassing. Creatures you control count as mandiblores until the end of the turn.
There you go.
There we go, dude. Oh, my boy's a tank. He's got 65 energy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, that puts it in perspective that 65 energy, Baker, like, you know that's a lot, right? Like, that the boy's a tank right now. Imagine, dude, a max energy Kaor from the last set has 75 energy, 3 music counters, and the fire element, and high power, like high all stats. Like,
Jeez.
They made him so overpowered right from the beginning.
Yeah. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and whoa, not what I was trying to do.
Andrew, you'll have to let me know if you enjoy the video. Leave a comment on it, and go check the community tab. And actually, it's good timing. Leave your question you have for Ganon if you want to ask him a question, because I'm probably going to be talking to him tomorrow. So if you have a question, Andrew, make sure you go to the community tab and ask it now that you're a Codemaster. Swayze says, that's my boy. Who's your boy, Swayze? All right, move a creature. Initiative power. You have more power than me right up the middle, so I'm going to go to either side. I'm actually going to... If I get anywhere near Tien, you're just going to kamikaze. I actually want to get closer to Marquise Dorini, so we're going to go down this way and engage in combat.
All right.
Odu Bathax attacks Shimark. Take a sip of coffee. And let's see what battle gear you're rocking. You got the motorcycle for even more speed. You're balling out in the speed. You got 95, and I have the Urshard, which should give me Earth 5. Let's see what we got here. Chad, I have this. He doesn't even have an element. Yeah, I don't feel the need to cast that, so wouldn't even do anything. So we're going to pass. And I got this, Chad. That's going to come in handy.
All right. Let's see. Trying to make sure I don't screw up.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Play and attack. Chat, this is perfect. I actually pulled this card. Mandiblore might deal 5 damage for each adjacent Mandiblore you control. Dang, I forgot it's adjacent. So that's only going to deal 5. Although I don't know if it works, like this. They're all adjacent to each other. We're going to find out. I know only he's adjacent to him. So we're going to deal at least 5, and we'll start there. I forgot I have Recklessness too. What you thinking, Bake? You got that Melody of Mirage sitting back there?
I wish.
Did you not pull one?
Yeah, but Melody and Mirage. I can't cast it, right? Oh yeah, no, I didn't pull one. That was only you.
Yeah. Dang. That's a good one. That'll stick with me. Trails of Diminution.
Yeah, that's a good.
Target engaged creature loses all abilities until the end of the turn. I would think that would count. I would think that would count and cancel out his ability, but we'll see. Because sometimes it's like abilities, sometimes it's talking about the music counter abilities. So we'll see. I would think that would work.
Right.
That language seems clear enough. Yeah, it did. Dang, look at him. Back down to 35, and I only did 5 damage to you. Wow, I was so cocky going into that, and I am down. All right. Look at Baker pulling out Mujix, dealing damage. Guys, I almost put Bodil right here in this deck. I almost used Bodil for the memes.
No way.
Baker, I am never going to tell you, use Flash Kick. That's a smart move. I am never going to tell you what creatures I'm going to be using in the future except for this one occasion. You mark my word. Mark my word. My final deck, when we do the Alliances Unraveled gameplay, I'm so confident that I'll be so good by that point. Front and center, I'm going to have Bodil. He's going to lead the charge. Holy crap, you did a lot of damage.
I have Invisibility Strike.
Oh, that's right. Wow.
And then with Marquise Duraney, I gained an additional 5.
Dang. Yeah. That Invisibility Strike is not to be messed with. That's crazy. All right, chat. Well, let's get rid of some attacks we don't want. We're going to get rid of... I don't love this, but I think we should keep this over this. So let's do this.
All right.
Chat, very soon I'm going to be doing an Apex Legends stream. That should be a lot of fun because a friend of mine just bought a PlayStation 5. He doesn't have any other gaming consoles, and a close friend of mine and Baker's, and he's never played Apex, and Baker and I play a good bit. It's a shooting game for those of you who don't know, and Desiccate the Land. And we're going to play trios and see if we can get our friend to get his first win on Apex. So it'll be really fun because Baker and I are semi-experienced. Baker's pretty good at Apex. I'm average. And
I'm not as good as Red.
No, our friend knows nothing about Apex, so that'll be a lot of fun. Should be funny too. So that's coming up probably within the month, I'd say. Let's see. We have this, which is... I'd rather save... What to do, chat? Again, I feel like I may need this, but I may not. I'm going to get rid of it. Get rid of Sunderground. It gets rid of my Earth element, so that's why it's kind of meant to be your last attack, because now I'm going to be without my Earth element, which is what it is. It's very kind of you, Boom Boy. I think Baker has gotten better. He actually... Was it your first gameplay that you beat me? It's like my most viewed video, which is hilarious.
No, I don't think it was the first time. It was one of the first. Like,
yep.
Maybe second or third. It was very lucky.
Baker coded me.
But I do think it's funny. Your most viewed video is the only game I think I've ever won.
Yeah. And Baker, look at your battle gear on Shamark.
What is this?
You got Earthshard now, so you have Earth 5. Congrats. And you also have Recklessness 5.
Oh, well, thanks and no thanks, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want that. Wait, what
Yeah,
is
no.
this? Oh.
Andrew, I just re-downloaded Apex last night. It used to be decent, but I'm most likely garbage now. It's all good, man. We all have those phases. I stopped playing for a while too, and then the past like couple months I've been playing a lot with Baker, and I've gotten back into it for sure.
You've been frying.
Been frying, bro, in that gun run.
Facts.
I'll pass. I'll let you go where you want to go, Bake. For all I care.
Is that right?
Chat, I'll be right back. Oh, brother, look at the location.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, chat, this is goated, because, well, I don't really have any elements.
That will work perfect for you for yeah. Oh my gosh. Bro, I was so crippled by locations. Like, honestly, so many of them lean towards...
This is my location.
Is it really?
Yeah, this is my location.
Baker, how is this your location?
What do you mean?
I mean, how is this your location?
We were allowed to use. If we didn't have.
No. Listen, I'll give it to you because I know it's a lot to keep up with.
I thought we were allowed to use only one of the locations.
No, you you sneaky little. You can use one of any attack.
Well, you obviously put this in your deck too.
I pulled it.
Okay, gotcha.
Remember? But any location that you pull, you can assume you have two of them. But you can't use any location.
Gotcha. I thought it was like the same thing with attacks because we just didn't have any.
Baker, you sneaky sneak. I will let it slide though. You get certain perks for
I really do think I used every location I had first. So
no, you're good. I think you have to. You haven't used anything that I found to be alarming other than this, which is funny.
Well, I just realized it was a super. I was like, well, maybe it wasn't.
It's an ultra.
Or yeah, it is an ultra.
Yeah.
Well, here, I'll just do this.
Baker bake. No. You play it out. I told you get certain perks. Oh my gosh, Baker. Watch me pull it now.
Dude, that's how it is.
Okay, Gothos Tower. Dude. Dre
Same
99 Tay started spectating. Gothos Tower initiative speed. That'll work out well for you. Bake, we've been streaming for a minute, man. Been streaming for 2 hours. Move a creature. I'm not gonna win the speed battle.
By.
Yeah, it's been fun. They have same thing. We'll do this. Jawl attacks Malvadine. Right up the middle.
Wow. Going for the jugular.
Going right for the jugular.
Especially with Malvadine.
You have the Sword of
when
Chaos.
y'all deals earth damage. Alright.
And then... Oh, Baker, that's a phenomenal use of that battle gear. You're going to gain 5 energy and 15 speed. And then if it's a warrior, which Malvadine is, when you deal an attack that will deal 20 or more damage, you can deal an additional 5 on top of that. And because of your invisibility strike little setup you got going on, that's very likely that you'll hit that number.
See, you like that?
That's pretty powerful, dude.
I was thinking it through.
Your deck building is on
I thought it
point.
through a little bit.
Especially your cheating skills, right on point.
Okay. Let's see. Unfortunately, dang. Oh yeah. What?
Baker plays Lightning Burst, which will do a hefty amount, I'm sure. I have no counter. I go from 50 down to 30. And I think you can deal an additional 5 with that battle gear if that's how that works.
Yeah. Pick a target for Malvadine.
Yep. So you can target anyone.
Yeah, that seems great. Like I can target my own character. They're my own creatures.
Yeah, if you had some sort of ability you wanted to do that for.
It's pretty cool.
Dang, okay. You're going to target me. Yep, that's smart. Baker is rolling this round. This is a pretty strong deck. Let's see. Dang, 25 to 55. I'm not doing great.
Maybe this is a deck I use going forward.
There's no point in casting this. It's honestly a pretty good defense. And no point in that either. So... chat, we're gonna play this game again. Let's see. We're gonna do this. Pebble Storm for 5 damage, and then I should infect you.
Dang.
Pass.
So what happens when I'm infected?
Only like when certain abilities are like triggered. So Jaw says when I deal earth damage to you, you become infected. And then once you are infected, I gain earth 5. So basically I'm just going to gain earth 5, but it takes that extra step.
Gotcha.
But there are a variety of abilities that say like, hey, if the other creature is infected or X creatures are infected, X happens, you know. Baker plays Muge's Edge, which gave you a stat boost and dealt 0 damage to me. Thank you for letting me stay alive. Ooh, I love this, chat. We love a good flash kick to be able to look at the locations. All right, so... top of your location deck.
I feel like that's just a good card to have in your deck.
Funny enough, because he doesn't have air, that wouldn't be terrible for either of these. Let's see. He doesn't have air. Do I have more power or courage than anyone? Let's see. Not there. Dang, I have low power and low courage. I do have that, so I could go with either. We'll go with... he doesn't have air. I shouldn't be afraid of it. We're gonna go with this. Dang, I'm just realizing I think on the streams where we have to do 3 videos, basically everyone past this, we may just have to hop right into it because these games can definitely be drawn out. You play Flashmend to heal 5. You're playing the slow game too, aren't you?
Well, that's the thing with these decks. No elements. So yeah. I'm going to do a lot off the top end, but I've got to make up.
Yep, for sure. All right. I'm not going to win the courage. Andrew, appreciate it, dude. That's super kind of you. And Reese was gifted a membership because of you. That's awesome, man.
Dang.
Appreciate that. Andrew the GOAT.
Nice.
Chat, while Baker's distracted, I'm actually playing some pretty good attacks, and I think I can sneak my way back into it. Don't tell him, though.
Yeah, you did just. I just saw my
Dude,
health fly down.
close your ears.
Sorry. My bad. All right, man. What's that?
Andrew, super kind of you, dog.
Just
Appreciate
for that,
you
I'm
doing
playing
that.
this.
Velocitrap.
Bop on the head.
Dang. A little bop on the head. How much damage you do?
Yeah.
10?
Yeah.
Chad, Baker thinks he's slick with it. We're fighting back,
Just for
though.
that, too.
Don't place anything else.
Just
Dang,
for that,
bro.
too.
Music counter. Who's music counter? Arcanon? Dang,
Yeah.
bro, relax.
It's a bop on the head. You did a lot of damage that time. But I wasn't
Dang,
looking.
bro. So if I can deal 30 damage, you're toast, huh? Let's see what we got.
Yeah, probably. Alright.
Chat. We spooked him a bit, but I think we might be out of luck right now. We could do that. That wouldn't be enough though. We're gonna play the safe game, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna play the long game because I still feel like I'm in this for sure. Played Reverberate. It's gonna deal zero damage for now, but again, we're playing the long game.
Dang.
Dude, I didn't know Andrew was like an oil prince.
Andrew?
Yeah, I didn't know he had that oil money. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro, gifting subs. Or, what do you call them on here?
Yeah, memberships.
On the tubes? Memberships.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's just take a peek.
Baker's playing it slow as well.
Got a motorcycle over there.
Whoa! Oh, I got
Let's
panicked
see
for a
what
second.
you
I thought
got.
you killed someone else.
No. Let's just taking a look at all your
Why is
abilities.
it wanting me
Because
to
I just flipped
choose
your
it?
battle gear up?
Oh, you just randomly flipped Yakus's battle gear up?
Yeah, I was in an attack I had. That's kind of funny. I didn't know it was going to make you play that.
Bro, that's super random. Okay, whose location is active right now? What's the
This would be your location.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because you said I played Carnival and then we switched to this.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
All right.
Carnival does look crazy. If
Dang,
you got, like,
funny
full
enough, I
elemental
think
deck.
that's really going to mess me up, Baker, because I think I'm going to gain a bunch of speed right now. And then as soon as this combat's over, that effect's going to go away. That's hilarious. That you accidentally made my battle gear useless.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Ooh, we like this, chat. We'll do squeeze play. So we can look at our attack cards and put one on top when we want, put the other on the bottom. Andrew says, I only did it because it's random. I feel bad to buy one if it made me choose. What do you mean if it made you choose? All right, put one on the top of the attack deck and the other on the bottom. Chat, not gonna lie, don't know why this is in there. So let's put this on top. Oh, you did it because it's random who gets the membership. I see what you're saying. Yeah. That'd be funny if you had to choose who to give it to. All right, Bake.
I give it to Adam.
Give it to Adam, yeah. Did you code me? I wasn't even paying attention. I was distracted by chat.
Coded.
Coded, dog. All right. So you're what? 2 for 2 right now? Move a creature
So
end
far,
the turn.
so good.
I'm going to stand strong where I am. I'm still in it. You, unfortunately, have a lot of music counters, a lot of power on your side. I know Tian is still sitting there. We're going to roll with it. Did you intentionally choose an element-less deck because you knew I had Elemental Denial?
Yes.
So that's a big brain play.
Well, I knew I wanted one to be. I just knew that you were at least going to play it in one deck, and
Yep.
I didn't feel strong enough with my Underworlders to have a deck to play it. And I also, as you could tell, only played the full Mepedian and full Danian, so
Yeah.
continuity was definitely there.
Yep. Keeping them segregated.
All right. Let's.
I like how Malvadine's little eyes are just peeking through right there. Can you guys see that? He's just glaring at us right there. All right. All right. You attacked Jaw. Shamark attacks Jaw. Kind of the same setup. You have that Earth Shard still, which is going to give you Recklessness, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah.
That gives me a shot. These are useless. That's useless. Wow, all of my Mujiks are useless. That's sick. Thanks, Bake.
You're welcome.
That all my Mujiks are so useless, I may as well cast this right now. Man, you got Crystal Cave too? That's brutal. I may as well cast this against him to infect you one step sooner. So Jaw will infect you with damage, but I'm just infecting you one step earlier to try to get that extra damage.
That makes sense.
Baker, I'm not gonna lie, it might come down to this. It might come down to this combat. If I can't even win this one, I might be toast.
Yeah, it's tough.
Song of Shelter. What did you just cast? You negated the attack? Or the music?
Yes, sir.
Dang. You're really pulling out all the stops for this one. It's a strong deck. And when we do Silent Sands, it's only going to get stronger. Which, by the way, guys, I'm opening a booster pack of Silent Sands at the end of this stream as a little preview. So if you stick around to the end, yeah, dude, we're going to pull ourselves a War Beast.
That's sick. I played Paralyze.
Paralyze. You also have Recklessness, but you also have a lot of invisibility abilities going on, which is crazy. Dang, I'm down to 15. My first attack won't even deal damage.
It dealt 5 damage. No.
I gotta take a breather.
Chat. Chat, I think I found a deck. I think I found a good deck. Finally.
Baker. A code
Yes,
master knows when to concede and when to take the mask off. I am conceding.
Dang.
Psych, I never take the mask off.
Dang.
You just activated my You just activated my power level to go to 9,000. Just kidding. I just wanted to do that because I had these goggles, but I am conceding. You're smashing me. That's a good deck.
I feel like that is a pretty good deck.
Yeah. Nah, dude, that was solid. All right.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the games, and I got one back.
Absolutely.
I'm still down. I'm still down 2. But
Baker scores a point there, so
I'm on the board.
Congrats to Baker for that. So what's the score now, Bake? It is 4-1.
Yes. Yeah.
4-1.
Unfortunately, because you pulled those 2 supers, still blows my mind.
The 2 ultras, yeah.
I went against my better nature and picked the wrong pack.
Chat, how is this view? I'm gonna get rid of you, chat, and I'm gonna. All right, Bake, you wanna do the pack opening, and we'll call it a night. But you can stay on the call. Baker, any post game thoughts?
I'm feeling good about that deck. I'm feeling like I'm glad to know my thought process was at least right when building it. So.
Yeah.
And now you're done, dude. The formula works. I'm spreadsheeting chaotic cards now. So
yeah. No, dude, that was solid.
Call me for all your deck building needs. All right, guys.
Yeah, you bested the Codemaster, and that deck was worthy of it. Especially knowing, that's kind of the fun of it. I feel like, oh my gosh, I forgot they put it in the front. I just opened the pack straight up. I forgot that Silent Sands put this right up front, but I pulled a super, Strain of the Tide, remove any number of overworld creatures from your discard pile from the game, heal 10 damage to target creature for each card you remove this way. That is actually pretty powerful. Forgot they put that up front. And a rare Danian, which is pretty pog. And here are commons and uncommons. Matagor, Lobane, Forest of Life, Force Strike, a great fire and power attack. Mind Strike, one of the most nostalgic attack in all of Chaotic to me. Used that a ton back in the day. Overworld Embassy and Milke. I think that's how you say it. So chat, we're doing the Silent Sands pack opening next week, and I'm extra excited because I have 24 blister packs. So each pack is not just loose, but it's actually in that cardboard, you know. So I personally have found that makes your pulls typically better because each pack is kind of randomized. Whereas, you know, booster boxes have kind of a cap on how many ultras you can pull. So I don't know. I find blister packs more exciting, so I'm pumped for that. Definitely an awesome set that leans a lot on War Beast and Mepedians, stuff like that. So yeah, Andrew, I'm honored you guys were here to witness that battle, witness Baker's very honorable victory. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Appreciate everyone hanging out. It's a long stream, 2 hours 20. Baker, any final notes, any victory speech?
Guys, be ready for more of this, all right? Because don't we all just want to see Rudd in a Bodal costume? Wouldn't that be way funnier than seeing me, you know? And also, like, the kid thing.
Also, the kid thing?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. I mean, also that. It's in the back of my mind.
What's funny to me is if I feel like I have more of a body shape for Bodal, but I am tall, whereas Bodil is a very short creature. So I feel like if either of us are a Bodil, it's gonna look absolutely absurd. And it's extra funny to me because this channel is already like just narrowing in on a super small niche community, and then to like put in all the effort for one of us to cosplay as Bodil is like so specific and odd that I don't know, it's just gonna crack me up. But
it's like, I feel like people who don't know what chaotic is would look at me and be like, "Is that Shrek?"
Yeah, like
what's
a
going
weird.
on? It's like, what a weird looking Shrek.
What a weird Hulk cosplay.
Why doesn't he have a belly?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Why is it just a short little guy?
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, if I have to cosplay as Bodil, you don't have to know right now, but let's say if tomorrow I'm cosplaying as Bodil, what would you make me do with that power?
Oh, what would I do if you were? I would make you just go into my Zoom meetings at work. I would just give you my password and give you the link and just have you pop up randomly, maybe once or twice on a Zoom meeting, just to say hi.
That'd be really funny. That'd be really funny.
Just you pop in, you're like, oh, wrong one. Pop right back out.
Is this not the Chaotic Anonymous meeting? Okay, my bad. Hop out.
That's even funnier that you take all the time getting ready for like 4 seconds of amusement. Is hilarious.
Yeah, that would be. I think I would have you, and this would be hard to watch. I hate like public awkwardness, but full cosplay. I send you down the main street. I have you sit on the corner, and I just give you a stack of Bodils. I give you 500 Bodils, and I don't let you leave until you've handed out every single Bodil. And you don't say a word to anyone. You don't make a comment. If they're talking to you, you're not allowed to respond. You just stand there with a straight face and you hand out every Bodil that you have.
And you know what? I'm such a Bodil fan. I might enjoy that.
Dang, yeah, it might backfire on me. You're just like, this is amazing.
Might be a punishment for you, just making you watch me do it.
That would be so funny. I think the small weird chaotic community would love that. You would go down in chaotic history for sure for that.
Listen, I mean, you'll have to change the emote to just a picture of me as Bodil.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll definitely give you an emote if you do that. All right, chat. Next week, I'm unsure at the moment, but I may not be able to stream next week. I'll give you guys a heads up on the community tab. Definitely coming up very soon. We're doing the Silent Sands pack opening. Coming up very soon, I'll be doing the Brian Gannon series public video. That will probably be a live stream. And very soon we're doing the Apex Legends stream. That should be a lot of fun, a little off topic. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. Appreciate everyone's support. Appreciate you Codemasters, and appreciate you guys watching live. It was a ton of fun. It was a long one. Baker, appreciate you taking time out of your day to play. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out, Bake.